Hey besties, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Dinzo. Join me as we create an elegant quick makeup look suited for working ladies. So I start with cleansing my face and then I just add a bit of moisturizer to keep my skin glowing and healthy and well moisturized throughout the day. After that, I add a bit of primer. It's really important to prep your face with primer whenever you're applying any sort of makeup product. It's a very important step and I love that we should take it as seriously as we can. Then I went into applying foundation, just a little bit of foundation. I mean, you don't want to go to work looking all artificial and all built up. No, you don't want a face looking like that at a workplace. So I just add a bit of foundation, preferably a foundation with good coverage that works well so that you won't have to carry too much product on your face. And I tap the foundation all through my face, making sure that it is evenly applied. So I go on tapping in the foundation till I'm satisfied with its application. You want to have it all so well and evenly applied throughout your face. And then after that, I go into a powder palette. So you can use whatever powder palette that you have, and I'm doing powder highlighting. So I'm highlighting the areas under my eye with a powder shade that is lighter than my skin tone. What I'm doing is I'm basically doing the contouring and highlighting, the process that you know, but using a shortcut since I do not have so much time. So I have to use a shortcut to apply these products and make sure that I have an effect that is very similar to the normal effect that we'll have if we were to follow the usual contouring and highlighting technique. So after the highlighting, I go into contouring and I start with the sides of my nose. So I just want to give it a bit of definition and give it the shape that I would want to have that makes our nose really sharper. Yes, and after that I go into the area under my jaw bones and I contour around my hairline as well. So I go on over and over again till I'm satisfied with what I have with the contouring and highlighting. We all know it's a shortcut, but you still need to have it really well done. After that, I use a spoolie brush to brush up my brow hair. I don't want to do anything too much on the brows, so I'll just follow the natural outline of my brows and then I outline them again using a black pencil. Well, that is what works for me. You could use a brown pencil if you're much more light skinned than I am. And then after that, I use a brown pencil to fill in. I go on and on using these fake strokes of hair to fill in till I am sure that there are no empty gaps between the fake strokes of hair that I created. And I go on doing this over and over again. After, I just use a spoolie brush to brush out the pencil that I applied just to make sure that everything is evenly applied. Then I go into concealing. For concealing, I use a foundation since we're going for a really natural effect. No makeup look is much more suited for workplaces, and so it's important that you don't have anything that stands out too much or anything that is screaming makeup on your face. So I use a foundation such that it's going to be really seamless and it will easily blend out when I get to that stage. So as you can see, I'm not doing too much on the brows. I'm just trying to keep it as natural as possible. Normally would use a concealer that is 2 times lighter than my shade and did for this step, but since I want it as natural as possible, I'm using a foundation that is literally my shade, so it's going to give me a really natural effect. After doing that, I don't even bother to conceal the upper part of the brows. I just go in with the pencil and define it a bit more so that I have a shape that is at least pleasing before I can move on. As you can see, I'm just making sure that the shape of the brows doesn't stand out too much and that the brows look as natural as possible. That's why I'm doing these steps over and over again. After, I just go into setting the concealed parts of the brows using the same powder palette that I used, and then I just choose a powder shade that is a bit lighter than the color of my eyelids, just to hide the dark circles. And I go into mascara just to add more weight to my eyelashes. I'm not a fan of wearing eyelashes to work, so I go in with mascara. Then I move on to applying blush. Blush just has a way of adding warmth to your face, and I love it when it is well applied. So after that, I go into lining my lips. I use a dark pencil for this. Personally, I love using a dark pencil for this step. And when I have the lips well outlined, I can go into a brown pencil just to help smudge a little and to kill the effect of the harsh line, and then also to create a sort of gradient. You see me using the base of the pencil just to blend it out. After that, I go into applying a little bit of gloss. Gloss just has a way of keeping it elegant, guys. I love gloss so much. So after I have the gloss applied, I can now go in with a spray to hold everything together and make sure that my face doesn't look like I just have different sorts of powders sitting on it. And after I spray, I can go into just re-emphasize the effect of the contouring and the highlighting and of the blush as well. And this is what we end up with: a simple, natural, elegant look suited for places of work. Thank you guys. I hope you loved the video. I hope it was educative enough, and I hope you come back to watch more videos. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you.